A Quiet Life by Ethan and Joella, published by Muswell Press, and this is a novel that is set in LeHigh Valley, Pennsylvania, and it is a story of three people who live in the same area and whose lives interconnect. And at the beginning you don't really have a sense that they're all going to join up, but it's lovely to see the way all these people whose lives overlap. It's a really lovely story and I highly recommend it to you. The novel opens with Chuck, who is an older man who has lost his wife Kat, and he's due to depart on a holiday to a rental condo that they've gone to for the last few years, and he's very much of two minds whether he should go. Will it be too much for him emotionally, or should he just stay at home? I really like the character of Chuck, and apparently the author overheard another gentleman somewhere along the line who was talking about going to Florida for the first time since the death of his wife, and that inspired him to create the character of Chuck. Chuck is really nice because he's got some ideas about what he wants to do, the things that would help him move forward, but you can almost hear the voices of his children saying, you know, he's losing his marbles, he's not thinking straight, yet in his own mind he knows roughly what he wants to do and goes for it. Then there is Kirsten, who is working in an animal rescue shelter, and she lost her father several years ago in a gun shooting in a garage. And she is still struggling. She thinks of him quite a lot, but she is, you know, she is such a kind soul. She looks after the animals, and she has a difficulty because she is very fond of her boss David, but she is also tempted to go into a relationship with Grayson. So she has a lot of balls in the air, as it were, that, you know, she struggles with what she's going to do, but all the while, you know, she is a kind-hearted person, and she is beautifully created as a character. And then there is Ella, who lost her daughter Riley. Her estranged husband took Riley from school unexpectedly and has just disappeared, and the police don't actually want to know anything about it because they feel that's a domestic event. So she is, you know, she wakes up every morning, she is mourning the loss of her daughter, and nobody really seems to come to her aid. She goes off very early in the morning and is on a newspaper round. It's icy, it's cold, and you get a really good sense of the, you know, the low temperatures that pervade this area in the winter. So this is a story of three intersecting lives. They cross over unexpectedly but beautifully, and it's all about a story of loss. So there are some sad times, there's some poignancy, but it is uplifting, it's beautifully written, and I really enjoyed reading this novel. So I recommend to you A Quiet Life by Ethan and Joella, and it's kind of redemptive. I think, you know, you will love this book because it's just nice.